Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to use the 30 horn IMM brush. In this scene, I am just going to show you how you can import your brush and then use it to create different horn arrangements for your creature. So first things first, you want to come over to the brush menu over the top here and go to load brush. And because I'm using ZBrush 2022, I'm just going to load the ZBrush 22 file. Give it a second, and then as you can see, it comes up along the top here as an insert mesh brush or insert multi-mesh brush, and all you have to do now is select one of the horns and start to place it. Before you do that though, make sure that your geometry, if you have geometry in the scene here with subdivision levels, you just want to come along to the bottom or select the model, duplicate it, and then in the geometry tab just hit delete lower subdivision levels, or go to the lowest subdivision levels and then delete the higher subdivision levels. This brush only works with a model that doesn't have any subdivision levels on it. So for this one, I have already done that. As you can see, it is a decimated model. So I'm just going to come back here, come to the top here, and it's as easy as just picking one of the horns. So let's say I'll go for this one, horn number 7. Coming over to your model, click and drag. You can even hit shift so that it brings out the model in one size and doesn't squash or stretch it. And then let go, and then hit making sure local symmetry is turned on first, so just turn on local symmetry, and then click and drag, shift click and drag the horns out. Then you can hit the W key to bring out the gizmo, and you can start to rotate these horns in a direction or you want them to be. So for this one, I'm just going to scale them up considerably, like so. And let's say that that's how I want the horns to look. So once I've done there, I'll just come down to the split menu here and just hit split masked points. And now you have the horns and the model separate. And the good thing about these horns is that if you come over to the geometry tab, you can hit the reconstruct subdivision levels and just keep hitting them, and you'll see you come up with some lower subdivision levels for it. So it's nice and clean topology to use in other programs. Now, these horns are intended to be used for quick concept working. If you want, you can take them into other programs and texture them and then use them in other means, but they essentially are for concepting. Just come over here to the subtool, and you can see if I turn on the horns, I've actually come in here and I've loaded a few of them already. As you can see, you can get quite a variety of styles for your creature. Now, this doesn't only work on dragons, you can also go and use it on other creatures that you have. So I've actually come in here with one of my other creations, this Dune character, and let's say that I wanted to quickly concept him with a couple of different variations of horns. Well, it's easy, it's pretty simple with this brush. All you got to do is select the low res version with no subdivision levels, come over to the horn, pick a horn that you like, choose this one. Now, because this one's already posed, I'll have to place the horn without symmetry turned on. So click and drag with shift, and then move the gizmo to the end of the horn, and then just rotate it until you're happy with the rotation. Let's say something like that, so it's coming out of the head like that. Maybe just scale it up a bit more, like so. And then I'll just come down here to split mask point, turn on the geometry, and I'm just going to mirror. You can either use the mirror button down here, or you can come up to the menu at the top here. There should be a Z plugin, and then in here, Subtool Master, mirror. But I've already got a button here, so I'm just going to hit the mirror button. And I'm going to append it as a new one, not as a merged one, because I want to be able to rotate this and place it like so, independently. And once you're done, you can just merge the two horns together, and he now has some horns. And again, I have created a few horn variations here so you can see what they could look like on a demon instead of a dragon, and you can see it comes out with quite nice details, and you get quite a variety of them as well. So this is how you use the 30 horn IMM brush, and I look forward to seeing people use this in their own projects. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.